Coming up in this week's episode. So what's wrong with Calgary? Just as I thought, this roof is a mess. I've been in this bush for 12 days. Haven't seen or heard anybody. Ran out of food a few days ago. And now I got this mountain lion after me. Yeah. He won't be doing that again. Hello everybody, happy Canada Day to you. It is July 1st, 2025. I'm just on my way to the river to see if my fish trap work. Of course I can't show you on camera because yeah, Canadian laws and all that stuff, but we'll see what I got. This is called the Old Man River in the Foothead Hills of Alberta. Beautiful river. I saw a whole flock of mountain goats up there last night. Nope, nothing in the fish trap. I'll try something different again tomorrow. Look at this view, unbelievable. I swear there's something on top of that mountain too, but I don't have a good pair of binoculars so I can't see, but there's something up there. But there's cut trees everywhere. Busy beavers. Yeah, I think I'll call this the Beaver Flats. Isn't that amazing? I see no fish here yet. I seen fishermen downstream a bit. Probably about a dozen or so. But I think the water is just too cold. It's mountain water. I don't know what will be in here that they could survive. Oh, this water is actually deep. I think I'll go around. And I mean severely cold. And it makes sense, it's a perfect environment for them. Nice cool water, slow moving water. Tons of birch trees. I'm starting to get why the pine eventually take over, because if the beavers move in, they chop down all the birch trees. And the pine trees have a chance to grow. So here's the beaver dam. There's a couple more on the other side too. They got this whole place blocked off. I'm really curious to know how many beavers are here. I've seen 3, but I'm sure there's quite a bit more in this valley. A mysterious hole in the ground. I wonder what sort of animal lives in there. So what's wrong with Calgary? You go anywhere on the outskirts of Calgary and every outhouse, doghouse, hen house, farmyard, field, back road, house, ranch is gated off, barbed wire everywhere. Everything's locked up tight. I've never seen such a thing since I was in third world countries, and it's not nice. You get a block wall, and next you get a barbed wire fence, and then you get a stone wall, and then you get a wrought iron wall. It is crazy. And I have never seen so many Karens and Kevins in my life here. When we were down at McKinnon Flats, there was this group of guys that were giving us grief for camping there. And I told them that all the RCMP have been here. The Alberta Game and Fish were there. They didn't say nothing about us camping there. And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to call it in." And I'm like, "You do what you have to do, buddy." But as far as I'm concerned, they didn't really care. And we stayed there for another night, and yeah, nobody showed up. So the next day we stopped at this provincial park. It was day area use. It was probably about 7 o'clock at night. And the boys were fooling around. They had the bow and arrow out and they were shooting arrows. And this guy comes running over and he's freaking out at Lyndon. "You can't do that here." And so we got into a bit of a scuffle. And he's like, "I'm going to call the cops." I'm like, "You go right ahead, I don't really care." So he went back to his vehicle, he got a camera out, he took pictures of the bow and arrow, took pictures of my license plate and everything. And I said to the boys, "The cops won't come. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong here." And so we stayed there till about 10 o'clock and then we moved on. But sure enough, no cops. And everywhere you go around here, people are eyeing you, side glancing you. It is a very uncomfortable feeling. Maybe it's my license plate, Manitoba. I don't know what's going on here, but... And don't even get me started about all the camel cowboys. I was at Walmart this past weekend, and wow, you didn't know which country you were in. Speaking of Walmart, it's funny how when you're on a minimal lifestyle, you see people coming out of the Walmart with carts loaded of junk. Just complete junk. Plastic toys, huge amount of processed foods. Just total junk. What are people doing with all this junk? And I think I know why people are eyeing me. Everybody is driving these jacked up trucks with 40-inch tires on it. You know, $100,000 units. And I'm driving my little Mazda. It just doesn't fit in. Anywho's, I got some work to do. I'll show you a little bit later what I came up with. Oh phew, that took a bit of work. I'll show you what I came up with. Isn't that beautiful? Every time it rains, there's a bit of dripping through the vent. And so I had to go up there and take a look, and this is the best thing I can come up with in the woods. And here is your lumber store. Somebody else was cutting that big tree out there. It was probably dead. Great selection of everything you need. And guaranteed to be better than Home Depot. And the prices are way better too. Ooh, which gave me a thought. Ooh, I just had a thought. If you had one of those Milwaukee bandsaws, you know, the cordless type, they're probably about, oh, I don't know, 4 inches or so, bandsaws, has a battery in it. If you could put that on rails, that'd be an awesome little chainsaw. There's so many dead trees in the bush, they're all birch and everything, so they're dried out already. You put that on there, you can make a 2x4 pretty quick. Jordan, there's an idea for you. And if you make one, please send me one. Pretty sturdy. Come on up here and I'll show you around. Just as I thought, this roof is a mess. All the old caulking and tar is nearly gone. This is all cracked up. Unfortunately, I don't have tar with me, so I have a half a tube of caulking, so I'll just go around that vent for now and wait till I'm back in town to do some more work, I guess. Well, that's another job done. It doesn't look pretty, but hopefully it'll stop leaking. And if it does stop leaking, do you think I'm ever going to go up there and fix the property? Probably not. I got so many projects that I want to do on this trailer yet. Had a few ideas. I want to extend the frame out to about here. Continue with this line all the way to the bottom. Build a nice little cabin in here for your bikes and boats and what have you. And down here, you can see these corners are rotten. So my idea was to put some 2x4 or 4x4 all along this whole rail. And then make angle all along. Angled pieces of wood. Fill it all in. Maybe make a door at the back. You can slide your fishing poles and paddles and whatever you can hide in these little cabinets. But before I made this box at the front, I really got to fix up this corner. It's getting so bad, especially come down that gravel road with all the washboards and everything. This thing is literally falling apart. So I'll probably have to take all the panels off, fix it all properly, put it all back together, and then I can build a box under there. So I came up with this little game we can play together. As some of you may know, I didn't live a very good lifestyle for many years. Boys are watching, so I gotta be careful what I say. So I came up with this little game to help me improve my lifestyle. In this box, we have little pieces of paper, yellow and pink. Each one of these pieces of paper have something written on them. For instance, this one says no social media for a week. And how do you like this one? 7-day survival challenge. Now that means I'm not allowed to eat any store-bought foods whatsoever. I gotta forage, hunt, fish, catch and cook. And I think over here is not hard to do because there is so much wildlife. There's squirrels all over. Last night I seen this big rabbit. Obviously there's fish in the stream, although I haven't caught any yet. Worst comes to worst, there's beaver in the river, but I won't show you that if I get really hungry. So the idea is the yellow ones are once a week. So every Monday morning episode, I will pull one of the yellow ones and I have to do what it says. And there's of course no accountability. You're just going to have to take my word for it. The pink ones are once a month. So basically the first episode on the Monday, once a month I have to pull a pink one and do what it says. I got, I think about 4 3-day fasts in there. No drinking, no alcohol, 7-day survival. A few other ones. The yellow ones are walk 1 mile 4 times. There's 4 of those papers. So then, like what I showed you, no sugar, no processed foods. But the pink ones, once a month, I can do it anytime in that month because obviously I have to get ready for it. Let's say if I pull a 7-day challenge and I'm sitting in Calgary, well, I have to immediately go to the bush and figure out a spot and go from there. But so I have to give myself time to get ready. And obviously these are a bit more tough. So mentally you have to get ready for them too. So a few of you have been asking, how can I support this channel? How can I support what you're doing? And so I sent them my email and this couple generously donated a substantial amount of money, which was really shocking. Substantial for me. Another couple did $20, a few of them did $5 and $10, and it is unbelievable. It really touched me, and I thank you to the people who've done that. Especially the couple that sent me the larger donation. They didn't want to be mentioned, so, but you know who you are, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was very generous. And so what I think I'm going to do is just leave my email at the bottom in the description, and if you want to send me something, or even a letter or pictures or words of encouragement, anything would be nice. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you have any good ideas for the yellow and pink slips, please write them down in the comments. I would love to read them. See if you have any good ideas that I missed. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. My name is Ron, and I'm traveling in Western Canada. I'm glad I survived that one. I'm okay, not a scratch on me. But I got back to camp here and there was an email from the Canadian government. All sorts of fines for killing a mountain lion, being lost in the bush without a permit. So please send help. For less than $1 a day, you can help me with these fines. Forget the starving people in Africa. I need your help. That sounded wrong in so many ways. Did some illicit illicit